So
Yes, or like it's Friday.
hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I think I clicked
Mhm.
the window by mistake. How's it going? I'm sorry. How's your week so far?
It's fine. Yes, everything okay.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Any plans for the weekend?
No, not. Mhm. And
Really?
you?
No plans. Well, I plan to finish painting my house.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did have some people help me though, uh, painting the front part of the house, but they did a horrible job. So I I need them to come back and fix some mistakes, right? I
Ah, okay.
I already reported what they did wrong, which is a lot, and I hope they come back on Saturday and fix it.
You pay for that?
Yes, yes, and well, the thing is, when they finished in quotation marks, when
Mhm.
they finished, it was late, and I had a visit,
Ah, okay.
and I guess I didn't look at the details, and also it was a recommended company.
Ah, okay.
So I was very confident, but uh, when I noticed, I opened the window and I noticed that some of the rails didn't have paint, and then I got me curious. I got to start looking around. So I got in touch with the person in charge, and I said, "Okay, look, so what's going on?
Mhm.
It's not a good professional job. So what's up?" He said, "No, don't worry, we'll fix it." Okay, but yeah, he has to fix it because well, he has to.
Yeah, he has
and
to.
and well, he works around here in the community, so it's not a good reference.
Yes, but they will go and fix it this week.
Yes, that's the arrangement on Saturday. Yes, well, actually, the same company fixed my neighbor's floor, and they did some painting and stuff. So yes, I mean, they have to. They work here around. I don't know. It's just some people, in my experience, some people focus on painting the front because that's image, and they don't paint parts that are difficult to reach.
Yes.
And well, the reason for painting is one, of course, protection, and then second, image. But they think about it backwards. First is image and then protection. No, you have to protect your materials because they get rusted or there's water filtration. And yeah, unfortunately, this happened. However, the painter mentioned that Well, we have a job pending, okay? So apparently he's going to be back on tomorrow.
Okay, well, I hope that they can fix it.
Oh yes, if not, I'm gonna get upset.
Yes.
Very upset. You have no idea. Okay, so let's continue with grammar. And then after that, we're going to finish watching the videos, okay?
Okay.
So let me see. Let me show you my screen. In just a second. Okay, so auxiliary verbs for emphasis. Auxiliary verbs for emphasis. For example, I do think. Yes. So remember, we were taught that we use auxiliary verbs whenever we have questions. In this case, we are using them in statements, but we are using them to create emphasis. Let's talk about this. Are you ready?
Yes.
We often use auxiliary verbs for emphasis to give something special importance. Auxiliary verbs include the verbs do, be, and have, and modals like can, could, should, and will. A lot of people didn't believe Nick, but he was telling the truth.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Number 2.
If the sentence already has an auxiliary verb, we emphasize it by putting more stress on it when we speak. When we put stress on a word, we make it longer and stronger. Hey, Nick, you should see this commercial.
I have seen it.
Did you know that Talia was offered a job in Chicago?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. So if the sentence already has an auxiliary verb, we emphasize it by putting more stress on it when we speak. Okay, when we put stress on a word, we make it stronger and stronger. Any questions? Now remember,
No.
an auxiliary verb doesn't have the form of do only. You can have.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
If the sentence does not have an auxiliary verb, we use the auxiliary do, does, or did for emphasis. Notice that the base form of the verb always follows do, does, or did.
Too bad you don't like soccer.
I do like soccer. It seems like just yesterday.
It does seem like yesterday.
Okay.
I guess things worked out for Jackie.
And for you too. You did score the winning goal.
Any questions?
No.
No? Okay.
If the main verb in the sentence is be, we can emphasize it in the same way. Nick was innocent.
Okay. Okay, if the main verb in the sentence is be, we emphasize it in the same way. Okay.
Okay.
Again, whenever we do not have an auxiliary, we add an auxiliary to make emphasis. But if we already have it in any form that we are being taught here, we just stress that word to create emphasis, okay?
Okay.
We emphasize things for many different reasons. One reason is to agree with something someone has said.
It seems like it was just yesterday when you asked me to turn up the volume.
Yeah, in a way, it does seem like just yesterday.
We also use emphasis when we disagree with something.
It's too bad that Talia is moving to Chicago.
She isn't moving to Chicago. She's staying at Newsline.
Okay. Any
Okay.
questions?
No.
Okay. Well, let's do some exercises. So auxiliary verbs for emphasis, complete the dialogue, drag and drop. Oh, I'm giving you the answers. Yeah. Okay, there. Drag and drop the answer into the correct blank. You will not use all the choices. So let's see.
Remember the day Nick told you he saw Jackie Bishop on TV? I
Do.
yes. It really seems like just yesterday. It does seem like yesterday. Have you heard that Jackie got a part in a toothpaste commercial? I have heard. She only looks kind of silly in it. She doesn't look silly, doesn't she? You seem a little depressed, Tal. I am a little depressed. I miss Nick. Why don't you call him? I will call him as soon as I have a chance.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So let's do another exercise. So complete each dialogue, type the correct form of be or an auxiliary verb for emphasis into the blank.
I thought you say that Amy called. She did call me. Well, it seems like everything has worked out. It does seem that way. You know, we should celebrate tonight. I agree. We do celebrate. Any ideas? How about Valentino's? Perfect, but we do need reservation.
We what?
We do? By the way, have you seen Jackie's commercial? I have seen it. You still seem very angry at her. I am angry at her. But she helped prove your innocence. She does help.
She does, but it's in the
She,
past.
she did help. The truth does win out. Will win out.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened here? You know, we should celebrate tonight. I do agree. We do not need do, does, or did when the sentence has a modal. So we what?
We should.
Yes. Okay. And the next one? Well, my grandmother always said the truth would win out. She was right, the truth.
Would win out.
Okay, you do need. You need do, does, and did. Okay. So, well, you have would. What is the answer?
Does win out.
Yes. Does.
Or do we not?
Well, you're talking about the truth. It's in third person. So yes. It does.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do another example. Give me just a second. Okay. Now let's go into another grammar section. Give me just a second. And guess what? Phrasal verbs. We're going to review phrasal verbs. Example, has worked out, has paid off, has won, Talia over. And remember, phrasal verbs can be separable and inseparable. And how do you know the difference? You need to memorize them. Okay, that's the only way, because when they're not separable, they need to be together in order to make sense. Okay,
Okay.
but let's review this. Number one.
Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Turn out is a phrasal verb. Turn is the verb. Out is the particle. The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. The particle often changes the meaning of the verb. Let me know how things turn out. In the example, turn out means have a particular result. As you can see, the verb turn plus the particle out has a completely different meaning from the verb turn by itself.
Okay, any questions?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Some phrasal verbs are inseparable. This means that the two parts, verb and particle, always stay together. When an inseparable phrasal verb has an object, the object always comes after the two parts of the verb.
What do you think of the commercial?
What do I think of it?
I think it's ridiculous.
In the conversation, the noun, the commercial, and the pronoun it are objects of the verb think of. Both noun and pronoun objects always come after an inseparable phrasal verb.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, remember, we have reviewed this before, okay?
Some phrasal verbs are used with certain prepositions when they have an object. We sometimes call these combinations three-part verbs. Three-part verbs are inseparable.
Things have worked out for you, Nick.
The phrasal verb work out means stop being a problem. We use it with the preposition for when there is an object. We don't use the preposition when there is no object.
Yes, they have worked out.
Okay. And this is the case when we cannot separate them.
Work out for?
In this case, workout is a phrasal verb that has to be together in order to make sense. Workouts, it means to exercise or to be functional.
Okay.
In this case, some phrasal verbs are used with certain prepositions. Yes. The phrasal verb workout is inseparable, but also when you add the preposition for, it's also inseparable. You need to keep them together in order to make sense.
Okay.
3 parts, okay? Just like, remember, phrasal verbs work out like any other verb. Just imagine they're a regular verb. And whenever you're making reference to a pronoun or a noun, you need a preposition. It could be for, to, into, out, in, you need a preposition in the end. You still have a verb, but it's phrasal.
Okay.
4.
Many phrasal verbs are separable. This means that the noun object can come either after or between the two parts of the verb.
I turned down the job. I turned the job down.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
5.
When the object of a separable phrasal verb is a pronoun, a word like him, her, or it must go between the verb and the particle.
Why did you turn down the job?
I turned it down because I didn't want to move.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
Remember, we use phrasal verbs a lot, especially in conversation. Phrasal verbs are often more common than their definitions. For example,
I ran into my cousin yesterday.
is more common than
I met my cousin by accident yesterday.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now let's do some examples. So review of phrasal verbs, rearrange the words without the answers in each box to complete each sentence. Type them into the blank. Okay, so you have already a heads up. Has anyone seen Talia? I just what?
Ran into her.
Ran into her. And this is a preposition.
Okay. Congratulations, that's great news about you and Talia. Thanks, things really work out for us.
Really worked out for us.
Hey, is that a new Jackie Bishop commercial? I can hear it. What is saying? I will turn it up.
Okay. Okay, so rearrange the words in each box to complete the sentence. Again,
She went along with the scheme to frame it.
she
Went along
went along.
with the scheme to frame it. What is a scheme?
Okay, I ask you also, what is frame? To frame means to engañar. The scheme is to do all the work to frame. Scheme. Scheme is used when we do something to, how can I say it? Make someone believe something different. It's also part of engañar, but it's actually the work.
Okay.
It's like saying the work to frame Nick, but this is in a bad way. Okay. The scheme to work Nick, to frame Nick. I'm sorry. And it's Nick, not Nikki. Okay, so
Them turned down.
she them.
She turned them down. Is taking her out for a date.
Like this, or the other way.
Is taking her out.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
No questions? Okay, so now let's go into the last part of the grammar. Complete Amy's journal entry. Choose a phrasal verb from the answer pool. Type it into the correct blank. If there's a word in parentheses included in your answer. Okay, so you don't have a word, but you do here. Nick, her, Nick. So let's see. You have all of these words.
After the truth, finally. Clear up about technique.
Mm, clear up. You wanted to clear up the truth?
Yes. In the months that followed, Talia worked as hard as never, and she never dropped by. No, turn out done.
Turned
Out done.
down. Tony?
Yes. News bit offered Talia a job, but she drove by it to stay here. That's great because it means we can keep on working together. Help out her. So I came out Nick. I called Nick, called up Nick. He came out to see her today.
He came out.
Turn out it. Left out anything. Clear up.
Okay. You already have it.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to keep it.
No, no, no. Let down
Which one?
in the last one.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, I only left the correct ones. So after the truth finally
Came out. Left out.
let out,
Yes.
Tony.
Left out. She turned down.
Like this.
Yes.
Can we do something about this pronoun?
I don't know.
What about in the middle?
Turn it. Okay. To help her out. He came out to see her today.
Came out?
Yes.
But you already have came.
The first one we can check. Clear up.
We already used that and it was incorrect.
Turn out.
Okay.
To keep it on.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Keep it on. Or let it down. Turn. I know.
Okay, sounds more like it.
What?
Turn, you said?
No. Okay, yes.
Okay, which turn?
Turn down.
Down.
Turn out.
And you have it here.
Turn down.
No, down is here, but out is here. And you have it here too.
Dropped by.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's try this again.
Came out. Out. Let Tony out.
Out.
Yes. In this, so here. Draw by. Left out.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the last two, what is the correct answer?
I don't know.
You don't know. In the months that followed, Talia worked as hard as ever, and she never let Tony down.
Ah, okay.
Let down is como decepcionar, not
Okay.
out, no que lo deje fuera. And it was all just a big misunderstanding, and Talia was able to what?
To
No? Okay, let's see. Clear it up pretty quickly.
okay.
Okay. Now let's go into the first part that was supposed to be the last part, which was supposed to be the first one, the video listening. Okay. So, okay. So again, who do you think is on television? You said Jackie, right? Let's watch the video again. Okay. We were missing like about a minute.
Okay.
Glitter, the perfect toothpaste with the perfect smile. Remember, all that glitters is not gold.
Patty, could you turn the volume down a little?
Oh, sure, Nick. Seems like yesterday when you were asking me to turn up the volume.
Huh?
You remember the day when you recognized Jackie Bishop on TV?
Oh, right, that. In a way, it does seem like yesterday. But a lot has happened since then.
Oh, I know. Like now you can see Jackie Bishop on TV all the time.
Yeah, and all these silly commercials. Well, I guess things really worked out for her.
Seems so. And they worked out okay for you too, right? I mean, you did score the winning goal in the qualifying match.
Yes, but unfortunately, you didn't make it to finals.
No, but there's always next time.
Yep, there's always next time.
By the way, you know who else I see on TV all the time? That reporter who broke the story. What's her name again? Talia something?
Talia Sanchez. Yeah, I heard she's been offered a job at a different news show.
You don't look very happy about it.
Well, no, now that you mention it. We've both been so busy, and I haven't had a chance to see her much lately. Now it looks like she's going to be moving.
Well, Nick, if that's the case, it sounds like you need to speak to her. You don't have the luxury of waiting for the right time anymore.
Right. It's now or never. I'll see you later.
Bye, Nick. Hey, let me know how things turn out.
Okay. So yes, it was Jackie.
Mhm.
But let's answer some questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so read each question and choose the correct answer.
At the beginning of the scene, what does Patty remind Nick about? Jackie's early TV appearance. What happened to Jackie after the scan? She got acting work in television commercials. What happened to Nick after the scandal was cleared up? He played successfully for his team. What happened to Talia after the scandal was cleared up? She was offered a new job.
Okay. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Let's try another set. Give me just a second. So click on the box and choose the correct answer.
When he watched Jackie's commercial, Nick probably felt irritated by Jackie's success. When Nick says there's always next time, he means his team didn't win this time, but they might next time. When Patty mentions Talia, Nick seems to feel sorry that he hasn't seen her request. Nick's main reason for wanting to talk to Talia is probably to express his regret that they haven't seen each other much.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's watch the second part. Are you ready?
Yes.
Nick has heard that Talia is going to move away to take a new job. He goes to Newsline office to wish her luck. Look at the picture. Nick is talking with Talia. What do you think he's talking about?
His feelings for her
Okay,
and her new job.
right. So let's watch the video.
Hey.
Nick, hi. I've been meaning to call you.
Oh, well, Amy emailed me. She told me the news. She said she's moved up to your job as a researcher.
That's right. Isn't it great?
Yeah. Yeah. She also told me the reason she's been promoted. So when are you moving?
Not until next week.
Oh? Is there somewhere we can talk for a few minutes?
Sure. Here, come in here.
So, Amy told me you got an offer from Newsbeat. Where are they? Atlanta?
No, Chicago.
Right. Chicago. Anyway, she said they wanted you to start right away.
Yes, but Nick,
Talia, I have to tell you how I feel.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I know I haven't been in touch, but it's only because I didn't want to get in the way. I know how important your career is to you.
What are you talking about, Nick?
What I'm trying to say is, I like you, and I want to spend more time with you. And it might be crazy to say this, but I don't want you to move.
Good. Because this is where I'm moving. This is my new office. I turned Newsbeat down. Tony said he'd match their offer.
So in other words, I just made a fool of myself.
No, as usual, you were just being honest. That's one of the qualities I like most about you.
So you think we're ready for a fresh start?
A fresh start. Yes, I like that idea.
How about dinner tonight?
Sure. That would be wonderful.
Where would you like to go?
Anywhere, except Valentino's.
Okay, obviously she was fixing her room, but he didn't notice. Okay, so yes, you were right. His feelings for her and her new job, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's answer some questions. So read each question and choose the correct answer. Number one.
What did Nick learn about Talia's new job of Amy emailed him? What else did Nick find out from Amy? Amy has Talia's old job. Why did Talia decide about the job offer from Newsweek? She decided to stay at Newsweek. How did Tony influence Talia's decision? Tony agreed to pay Talia as much as Newsweek offered her.
Okay, so you ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. No problem, right?
Yes.
Let's try the last set. Okay, so click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Talia says, I have been meaning to call you because she tried to call me but wasn't able to get through. Ask her not to move a different seat. Trying to make Nick change the subject. Very close to Nick.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Talia says, I've been meaning to call you, but she didn't. She's trying. So what she meant was, Talia likes Nick a lot, but she's been very busy. She wants him to know she's been thinking about him. When
Okay.
Talia asks, what are you talking about, Nick? She probably trying to make Nick change the subject? No. Talia knows Talia knows Amy called Nick, and she assumes that Amy told him about Talia's decision to stay at New Zealand. Okay, but she didn't. Amy only told Nick she's moving, but not all the details. Why did Amy do that? To force Nick to go look for Talia.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all. Okay, that concludes Unit 12. And Pearson, how you doing with assignments?
I finished.
So I can
Yes.
take a look
Okay.
and check the grades. I'll send you a text if I have any questions. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, I'll get in touch with Ruth, see if I'm going to continue working with you or if you're going to have a new teacher. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And could you help me with the last survey
Yes.
before you
Sure.
go, Lucy? And keep in touch. I'll talk
Okay.
to you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a good
Bye.
day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.